I just wanted to explain gardening is therapy for me. Yes, the benefits is, you get to eat from it, but for me, it's a form of therapy, working through things, getting my hands in the dirt to get some of that good bacteria, and it's an educational tool for me right now because I want to go to Africa and create a food forest, aromatherapy playground for those to come. I've done been there and back, inshallah. I'm going to make me some tea. Thank you for watching. Greetings, y'all. I want to give you all a little view of my teacher's yard. But however, I got this garlic at the farmer's market, and this clove is huge. So I think I had I think this is one clove. I'm about to see. I'm gonna pull it apart, and I'm gonna see if I can put it in my bed with my cabbage, because I think it's also a good companion plant for my cabbage. And I see that our weed got cut. So this bed I'm definitely gonna have to figure it out, and I'm gonna try my hand at mulching. So hopefully this week, I'm telling you all, between me trying to work and what have you, I just don't get stuff done in a timely manner. But I'm trying. So I'm gonna put this garlic in with the bed, and I'm gonna try this week to go to the farmer's market and see if I can find some more garlic and plant them. Because I could say I didn't have any issues with aphids. I didn't have any issues with pests, and I was shocked. But I had garlic growing all throughout my bed, so I'm gonna try to overwinterize a bunch of garlic in my bed. And I'm gonna try to get some of the onions in and try my hand at mulching. I mean, all these things must work because I see people sharing it, so I'm gonna try my hand at it as well. And my strawberries are bolting. I don't know bolting, but the shoots are going out, and I saw a trick where I can transfer them to other places. So I have another pot. I'm gonna try to transfer the strawberries to a pot, and I want to pull up the mint. I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it. It's just growing wild. But anyway, let me give you a quick view of what I'm doing. It takes me a second to figure it out. I can make two more beds here, the same dimension that I did with this one. This one I did, it was two 8-inch boards, and I did 5x3, and so I can do get 6 more of those cinder blocks, 4 more of those boards, do them all by 5x3, and then I can create 2 more beds. And I want to try to transfer this lettuce in this tiny bed into this area where my Brussels sprouts are, and clean it up because there's shavings everywhere. But I also heard you can use the shaving as covering, but my yard is not grass, it's weeds, so I don't think it's a good idea for me to let the shavings stay in my bed. I can put the tomato, basil, and the kale in one bed, and then I can create a bed here with the Brussels sprouts and a carrot, and then I can move this lettuce over in here because you see like the spinach didn't come up, the very little of the Brussels sprout, the lettuce, so I can transplant what I need here. I'm not going to dig this ground. I'm going to try to suppress it. I'm going to get some cardboard pieces, put it over, and try to build out the mulch on top of what I got in here. I don't know. I'm going to figure this out, y'all, but I'm thinking this stuff is high enough where I can put a little bit of mulch or soil and compost on top of it. We're gonna see, or I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out, or I might just do the area where, I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out though. But I'll at least have the bed set up, and then next growing season I can build out the soil. Maybe that's what it is, next growing season. I'll just put the stuff in the ground the way it is, maybe add the mulch here. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. This is as I go. Eggplant. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try to let this go to seed and see how that works, and see if I can harvest my own seeds. I got to tell my other mama, don't pick the eggplant. And it looks like my Brussels sprouts are coming up strong. We'll figure this out. And I bought me a new aloe plant, which I can't put in the ground out here because it can't sustain the cold weather, but I'm just super happy to have one. I wish I could put it out, but I'm gonna try my hand at growing aloe and not letting it get set on fire like my last one got. My last one was set on fire. Someone put incense in it, and the root system in the aloe just went to flame. I had to take it outside and it just burst into fire. So don't put incense sticks in your aloe plant or any other plant. This video, I've been there and back, inshallah, inshallah. But that I'm going to make me some tea with this, with coconut coir tea. Thank you for watching. This is your girl Empress.